Hello everybody, my name is Dee and welcome to my Pick a Card Tarot Readings channel and welcome to your reading. We are going to commune with the angels about prayers that are going to be answered for you and the different ways in which the angels are speaking to you and how these prayers are being answered, because sometimes answered prayers don't appear as we expect them to. So the angels really want to come in and talk to you about the prayers that they're helping unfold for you and the ways they're assisting you and guiding you and what's to come for you. So look at the 4 different images and decide which one is really speaking to your heart and your soul. I will start with the first image. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello, image number 1. All right, so we are going to use the Guidestone Oracle to open up the message from your angels, as well as pull some cards along with other cards from the Wand suit. This is going to be a deep soul message for you guys and the prayer attached to it. It's all about the soul. And so what you have here is the Guardians, and this is imagery of here's you safe and protected and you're being watched over. Now, it might not always feel that way, but with this card and this message, your angels are saying it's not that we are ignoring you or we don't hear your prayers or that we don't want to be there for you. They're with you every step of the way, but there is something at the soul right now that you're really working on, and it's like your angels can protect you and they can guide you, but they can't give you the answers. They can't do it for you. I don't want to say like you're in a period of being tested, because that's not the right term. That's not the right way to explain this, but I'm trying to think of a better way, but like that's the first thing that comes to mind is like being stretched, having like a lot of different challenges thrown at you, and through all of this it's making you realize how truly strong and able and capable that you are, and it may be that you've lacked some confidence in self and ability. It could be that you've felt like you've had to do so much on your own, and when's it my turn? When is somebody going to be there for me? When is somebody going to have my back? And your angels are saying, let us bring attention to you and truly who you are and what you are capable of. It's so much more than you know, than you realize. There is so much potential inside of you. And, as you are afraid, or as you close yourself off, pull away, you feel alone, you are never ever alone. They are always watching over you. They are always right next to you. And as you move along, you're going to come to a juncture in your journey where you're going to look back and you're going to be grateful that you had to figure certain things out, or you had to be very resourceful, or even if there is a period of like great struggle, a lack of abundance, when you get a little further down on this journey, you're going to have a lot of appreciation for everything that you've been through, because everything that you're going through is truly building you and shaping you for what's up ahead. And you are not alone, and your prayers have not gone unheard, okay? They hear you, they're with you, and if you're sad, they are just a thought away. If you pull them into your energy, you will feel their comforting, you'll feel the warmth, you'll feel in more of a place of ease. But they're saying, don't give up, don't give in. We're always going to steer you, and we're going to give you huge red flags if that's not the path, that's not the way that you should go. And we will confirm in positive ways the path in which you are meant to walk down. But it's like they can't give you the answer. There's something here about you figuring something out all on your own. It activates this huge expansion inside of you. So let's go deeper into this. Again, this is something to do with like the evolution of your soul and what's up next on your journey. Okay, look at this. We have the Five of Wands. So you do feel a lot of conflict in, within. Things just not going your way. Kind of like you've always got to fight to get what you want. You've always got to have your own back. And you're tired of that feeling, like you're tired of the struggle, and they're acknowledging that. But you've got to look at it like this. You are like the sun in the sky, and everything else is trivial, and it only has power and control over you when you feel like helpless. You have a lot of fear-based energy. You don't feel like you have options. You don't feel like you have solutions. And your guardian angels here are saying there is always a way. There is always an option. There's always a solution. You never, ever, ever have to settle or go against yourself just to get by. And maybe part of what you've been going through is getting you in that mindset of what you deserve, and opening your energy to receive that, because I do get a sense of like settling here, a lot of gratitude in your heart, but your angels are saying you deserve more than this. Like, you are the sun in the sky, and you need to realize this. And we're trying to bring you into this understanding of how magnificent you are, how brightly you shine, how much potential is within you. There is always a way. There is always options. All right, let's pull another card from the angels. Oh yeah, see, you got the angel of power coming out. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to know your worth. You've got to know your value. And along my journey, I would say probably almost 10 years ago, if not 10 years ago, is when I was really starting to awaken. And I went through a lot of hardship after that, which kind of shocked me, because you're like, well, wait a minute, if I'm living more spiritual, I'm trying to be more positive, all these things, like, why is all this happening? And there was a long stretch where I was just miserable with life, and why is everything so hard? And it does change, it does get better. And now when I look back, I see how much that struggle, those challenges, and things were really, really hard for quite some time. And the way that it grew me, and some of the blessings that came into my life during that time frame, like if they would have come prior or after, they wouldn't have felt as magical. If I hadn't been in that challenge, in that struggle at the time those blessings unfolded. And your angels want you to know that there's always magic, there's always blessing, but you're being prepared for something bigger that's up ahead in your future. It could be beyond what you conceive right now in this moment, but you're being prepared. You are a person that has everything to be in a position of leadership, of power, helping others, protecting others, growing others, guiding others, being your own business owner, being your own home owner, being the head of a family. You are a very powerful energy, and I'm not surprised, since your angels were talking about you being the sun in the sky. And then, here it is, Superwoman coming through, whether you're male or female. It's that hero energy, and the extraordinary energies about you, the things that you are capable of, the potential inside of you is so much bigger than you imagine. And your angels are trying to lead you into your full understanding of personal empowerment, and like not accepting less than you deserve. It's like you have a very grateful heart, and you're open, and you're giving, and they love that about you, and that is such a beautiful quality. But they want you to see yourself in the same gratitude and the same light that you see others, and you see the blessings around you. Like, you are that magic and so much more. So let's pull some more cards. And as you feel that you are the guardian and protector of others, they want you to know, hey, we're here guarding you and protecting you. And there's so much in your life that never happened or didn't play out in a negative way that you just don't know, that you don't see, that you don't realize that they had a hand in. And right now, some of your prayers that are being answered, it doesn't appear that way. It doesn't seem that way, you know. And when I was going through all of my stuff, things that happened, like I always just felt spirit inside saying, one day you wouldn't choose what you're losing right now. You won't choose it. You won't choose it. One day you will not choose what you're losing right now. And I didn't believe spirit. And lo and behold, here we are today. And spirit was right. And at the time, oh, I fought and pushed against and could not trust spirit for anything about it because my own mind was set of what was best for me. And now, you know, 6 years on from that moment, I'm glad that prayers were answered in a different way than I was hoping for, because it put me on such a better path, long term, long run. And that's the truth for you guys. Your angels want you to know that. Yeah, look at first card out, clouds, obstructed view. You don't see what they see coming for you and what's up ahead and what you're being prepared for. Oh my gosh, and look at this. We've got Luna with trust, intuition. So spirit having me share that little personal story. You guys have that feeling inside, that voice inside telling you that yes, this is what's meant to be right now. Yes, everything is going to work out okay, but it just doesn't appear that way in your physical reality, and it sure doesn't feel that way in the emotional body. But you have that keen insight going on. And look at this, slow down. Don't rush the process, like all things in perfect divine time. And they're going to work out better than you see. And there's a lot that's going to shift inside of you. And you're going to start reaching for and wanting different things and different energy from where you are right now in this moment today. And in this slowdown, it goes back to the rest. All things in divine timing. Right now, it's like that period of, and I keep getting back to that, like testing. And you know what? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the angels are saying, no, we are not testing you. You're going through this period at the soul where you're going to have a lot of evolution, and it takes a lot of different experiences to fully activate that evolution, and then you be able to like fully stretch into that. And that's why that testing thing came up earlier and now it's coming up now. It's like, no, you're not being tested. There's no like time limit on this. You're doing just fine. You can't see up ahead, but your angels can, and they're assuring you that you're on the right path. Slow down. Give yourself the rest that you need. Any sort of progress that you've made, taking a break when you do need a recharge isn't going to make you lose any momentum. If anything, it's going to allow you to have so much more. If you need to rest, it's time to rest. You know, things don't happen boom, 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 boom as we hope and as we desire them to, but it's happening for you. There's a lot that's changing in a positive way, and where you feel disempowered, you're going to feel back on top. It's like slow down and enjoy the process, because there are blessings that are going to be unfolding for you in this time. And if they had come, you know, before or later in the future, you wouldn't feel the magic, the depth of it as much as you will in this moment right now. But you're not alone, not at all. All right, let's pull some more cards. Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you definitely feel like you've got to hold it together. You got to be stronger than most. Page of Cups coming out under your intuition. Your angels are telling you all the time. You feel it, you know it, but it's hard to ease into that because of everything else going on. And then look at this. We have the Six of Swords with this slow down. Everything is going to be okay. Like, it's going to work out better than you expect. And it's like what you've been reaching for, or the energy is surrounding you. You deserve so much more than that. And your angels want you to know that. And sometimes when you're really putting it out there that you want bigger, you want better, and your energy is starting to shift to align to that, but there's people and situations and habits in your life now that are not a match to that. Part of that prayer getting answered is these energies shifting, and sometimes things falling away, sometimes things separating out of your life, and that happens because of what you're asking for, the prayer that is going to be answered for you. And it may not always look as you expect, and I'm getting that strong here for you guys. Like, you're asking, but there's some sort of energies around you that are lower vibrational. It's like you're reaching down to keep these people or these situations active in your life, and it's time for you to like level up. You deserve more than what's going on right now, and you're ready for this. You have had to be very strong for a long time. Your intuition is top notch, and when we're really worried and we're overthinking things and overanalyzing, it can confuse us against our intuition. But you are receiving messages from your angels, and if you just kind of slow down and go with the flow of the stream of your life at this time, you'll feel more at ease, like you're headed to good things. And what troubles you right now is not going to be what troubles you up ahead. There's not going to be this internal or external conflict going on. It's just because you can't see up ahead, or you feel like there's no real option or no real changing energy. It makes you feel defeated, or like you're running out of time, or I got to do this, I got to do that. Another thing I'm getting is with the slow down, one step at a time. Let's say you have like 5 different issues that have to be handled and addressed. If you're thinking about all of them at the same time, it's going to get very overwhelming for you. But if you're like, okay, one step at a time, I'm going to get this handled, I'm going to get this figured out, and then I'm going to move on to this next thing. And if you just slow down and pace yourself in that capacity, it makes it so much easier. And I had to do that myself recently. I know it's hard when you feel so in control of something, and you're like, it has to work out XYZ. You gotta let go and just go with the flow, and it will make it easier, and the process will flow much smoother. All right, let's pull one final message for you guys. All right, what do we have? The Angel of Responsibility. My ability to respond makes me feel accountable. I'm joyfully responsible for my life. Whenever we use our ability to respond with our talents and capabilities to all that is ascribed to us, we are being responsible. This can mean using those talents and abilities for the good of the light and the joy way for all. Responsibility is only a burden when we forget to use our talents and cut ourselves off from the flow of spiritual energies that are always waiting to help us whenever we can respond. All right, so you are a star in the sky. All right, you are a special soul. You are unique. You are somebody who's a leadership, who can hold it down, who can keep it together much better than the average person. Your intuition is on point. And when you get very fearful, you're feeling overwhelmed, overstimulated, no options, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. That's when you've got to really quiet your mind and slow down your energy and tap into that intuition. What is Spirit telling you? Spirit is always going to guide you when you're asking. But if we're tangled up in our mind, it's just like it's not going to get through, or it's going to be really jumbled up, and we don't get the message, and we don't relax our energy, because you are going to move into like smoother waters, and you're going to step up into like a bigger sense of empowerment, things not feeling so heavy, you feeling better, things feeling easier for you, and you're never ever alone. Like, your angels want you to know that, and you're not being tested. You are just working on some evolution of the soul right now, which is preparing you for what's up ahead, which is an answered prayer. It's just the journey to that answered prayer looks a lot different than you anticipated, but they want to assure you that all is well. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, image number 2. All right, we're going to see what the angels have to say to you about your prayers and what's being answered through the stone circle oracle to open up the message. And then we're going to pull a card from the sword suit. So let's see what they have to say. All right, so you've got the guide stones of the morning light. So there is a lot of clarity that is going to be coming to you. And I'm getting this sense, for many of you, it's like you felt like you've had an unanswered prayer and you didn't understand, like everything led up to this, or everything was pointing to this, or I worked really hard, or I really felt this, like, and then I was just let down, the tower moment happened, I don't understand, or like really being in a struggle and a challenge, and asking like, I need assistance in this, or I need assistance in that, and nothing really being stable. So this to me, and we're going to pull more cards, but this is really feeling like a prayer that hasn't been answered in the past, and you're going to get clarity as to why, because very soon from this reading, like I feel this is card 6, so we'll say within like 6 weeks, 6 days, just because we got the 6 going on, or I'm recording this in the month of June, okay, or this could have been something that didn't pan out like 6 months back. But it's like you're finally going to get the answer as to why, because there's something that's going to unfold now. And like, it's like secrets revealed, truth revealed, clarity coming in, major enlightenment, which ultimately like frees your energy of this anchor of confusion about something of the past, or why did you not come to my aid, angels? Why did this not happen? Why did this not pan out as I expected, or as I was feeling, as all the signs pointed to, like, why? I'm feeling very strong, like a lot of confusion and frustration and anger. And so they want to address this, and they want to, because when we get, in that vibration, which you have every right to be, when we get in that vibration where we're very frustrated and we're angry, and it's more lower vibration, and in that space we don't hear the angels, we don't feel their presence, even though they're right there, because of where our vibration is at. And it's like, if you meditate, right, you can just feel like the channel to the other realms is so much more open, and it's because your energy is balanced and you're operating at the right frequency. And so they've been trying to answer, they've been trying to give you understanding and clarity. It's just that it's like you haven't been able to receive or properly decipher the messages that they've been sending. But it's like the game changer. It's going to happen very soon, within 6 weeks of this reading. And it's like this thing that's coming in is the reason why something could not happen, or something did not happen for you, okay? So let's pull one of these, and this could even be why something did happen in a not so great way, because this is like, my prayer wasn't answered, I wasn't protected, I was led astray, my intuition was wrong, just a lot of frustration, feeling very let down, feeling hurt. And it's like, if I can't count on the angels, who can I count on? So let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. The Seven of Orbs, which would be the Seven of Swords. So you really feel like stabbed in the back by a person, by life, by the universe, by spirit, by the angels. Like really let down, really led astray. And you're hurting over this. And kind of like I've been left on my own, you know, to my own devices here. And that's why that was so strong with the opening card is no, you are not alone. And something is coming. Okay, something is coming in. So let's pull an angel card specifically, because I'm not really getting a whole lot of what this thing is that's coming in. But there, it's like you're going to finally know why certain things. And sometimes the worst thing that can happen to us is actually leading us to some of the best things that are happening for us. And I mean, just think back on your life as something that played out really terribly. Like, you know, here, I'll give you a quick example. I was, you know, in the market to buy a house, and I just, oh man, I just was not getting there. I did not have the best service at the beginning. And, you know, like I kind of knew that, but I didn't know that. And there were a couple houses I just felt in my soul, and it just was the same thing every time. And I'm like, Spirit, why? Why is this not working out? Well, I end up changing my location of where I wanted to buy to a different state, back to my home state, and got different people to work with, you know, realtor-wise, loan-wise. And it was like night and day. Like the experience, boom, 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 going back home, working with new people. And now, you know, I'm very happy that I'm moving back. I didn't want to at first. I love California. It's beautiful. I love the diversity. Like, I just love so much about it here. But I just could not get a home here, even trying to get my license renewed here. Oh my gosh, it's just one slamming door after another. And I felt so hurt because I was led here to California very divinely. But now that I'm going home, it all makes sense. And my daughter that came here with me actually met somebody, and they are actually very in love, and it's super cute. So sometimes things don't look as we had expected. I felt very betrayed in my move here by Spirit just because of certain things that played out. But now that, you know, I'm past all of that and I see the reasons why, I'm like, oh my gosh, I get it. And you know what? This is so much better. I'm so happy with going back home and what's going to be going on there for me. So you're going to find out too. You're going to understand why. And I know that was just a very light experience to share. Some of you, I know this goes so much deeper than that, but that's just what Spirit gave me. So let's see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. The angel of happiness. There is happiness somewhere else for you than what you were reaching for, what you were hoping for. Just as Spirit led me to share that example of how I was originally trying to buy a house here in California, not working out, one closing door in my face, couldn't get an offer accepted to save my life here. And then first offer in Colorado with new people, boom. And like I said, it was a domino effect from there. And that's what it is for you guys. There's so much more happiness in what's about to come in. And I had that feeling like I need to buy a house, I need to buy a house, I need to buy a house. I was just wrong in where that location was. And it took a lot of slamming doors for me to realize, okay, got to pull back, reassess. Why is this like this? If I feel it so strong, why isn't it working out? And then, you know, things just started becoming more clear. And this is 15, so that would be a 6. So you got 6, 6, a 7 in between June and July, June of July of 2021, or this could be something that stems back to June, July of 2020, or 6 to 7 months back. All right, but within the next 6 to 7 weeks, there is something coming in, and there's so much more happiness attached to it than what was lost or what you feel you've been led astray on here. So let's pull some more cards. this could even be like a 6 or 7 year cycle that some of you have felt very stuck in. Okay, so look at that. We've got the fallen tree with regret. Things revealed. Look at that. And that's what the morning light is about, right? Is things being revealed, and you got it coming out again. Yeah, you're not going to be in the dark. No step is a wrong step. It's all leading you to where you're supposed to be. And look at that message with the blue feather. Angels coming in strong, saying, oh my gosh, look at that. You got feathers in both of these cards. You see that? Yes, things are going to be revealed to you. You're going to have the understanding. You're going to have the truth, all of it. Like, you're going to say, okay, yeah, I'm glad that what I've asked for in the past didn't happen. And there is going to be no regret, okay? I get that, like, when things aren't working out, you know, when I moved here to California, it felt very strong. And then just the way some things worked out, I was like, God, was this really the right decision? But man, there were so many signs, and like now it makes sense. Like, I was meant to come here because my daughter found her soulmate. They're young, so I don't know if it's forever always soulmate, but it's a very special relationship, and she's staying behind with him, and that's what that was meant to be. And I'm not empty-handed. Spirit led me down my path, and I'm like, okay, yep, I get it. And oh my gosh, you guys, like, it's things are gonna work out so much better than what didn't happen, or how you felt led astray. Like, it's going to work out so much better, and you're not going to be confused at all. Everything's revealed here. I mean, things revealed, message, morning light, all of those about what? About how you feel betrayed, stabbed in the back, maybe feeling like regretful, remorseful for listening to your heart, listening to your soul, believing in something, but no, it's all going to be revealed. And where it leads you is to a higher happiness than what all this is about. Oh my gosh, so deep and powerful for you guys. Let's pull some more cards. Oh, look at, we got 3. 2 of Swords. Yep, that's where you really go back and forth with yourself. Like, was I just stupid? Was I just fooling myself? This not knowing, this being in the dark, this confusion, 10 of Wands, it's been a burden on you for sure. And now look at this, Knight of Cups under the message, which is action, communication coming towards you, being offered to you. So you are going to finally know the truth about something of the past that didn't work out, something you were denied, an unanswered prayer, however that resonates for you personally. You're finally going to find the truth out, and it sets you free. It makes you feel good. You're no longer feeling anchored. You're not carrying this heavy energy that's attached with the 10 of Wands. So for you guys, it's like an unanswered prayer of the past is leading you to like the best yet. The best is yet to come. And you don't have to go the rest of your life wondering, well, what if XYZ would have worked out? You know, would my life have been happier? Would it have been better? And you're not going to have that question in your mind because of the way things unfold now. You're going to be so content with that it's like, oh, I'm grateful that what I was reaching for in the past didn't pan out the way that I was hoping for because of what's going on now. Because what's happening now wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't even have been an option for me. So not only do you finally get to know the truth of things, you're going to realize that was never your path anyways. Never. Even though it seemed like the right thing in that moment, it wasn't. And what's coming in is what has always been meant for you, and is what is going to feel right, and what's going to move quickly and easy. When things are not meant to be, it's just like one thing after the next, like just rejection, 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 closed door, closed door, closed door. And it's because that is the universe giving you signs like this is not the path. And sometimes, you know, after a bunch of closed doors, you could be very confused, like, well, what is my path then? Your angels are saying, just relax. You're going to see the truth. Like, the energy is shifting. This is nothing that you have to seek out. This is something that is going to just come to you. And you're going to understand why a prayer couldn't be answered in the past. Because you're going to know the truth of all things. And then this beautiful new path opens up. This new blessing comes in. And you are grateful that it didn't work out as you had hoped. And it's like you're no longer going to be filled with any frustration and angst about it. You're going to, it's like you and the angels, like you're going to be restored vibrationally. Okay, the angel of release. Yes, see? My life is perfect here and now. Our greatest release is to free ourselves from attachment of the past and concerns with the future, to be able to live in the present moment. When we do this, we concentrate our energies and we don't lose vitality by criticizing, comparing, and judging. The quality of release frees us from guilt, which is a great waste of energy. Release brings freedom from attachment to possessions or fear or loss. So yes, it's time to release all of the fear, all of the frustration, regret, remorse, anything about the past here. Work on that release, because you are going to get the answers. You are going to get the truth. You're not going to be left in the dark. You're not going to, carry this heavy weight in your heart. Like, you're going to be freed from it, and you are going to be happy that a prayer wasn't answered in the past because of what's now coming in for you guys. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, image number 3. So we are going to open your reading with a card from the Stone Circle Oracle. So let's see what your angels have to say. All right, so we have the solstice stones, and this right here, this is a prayer that's been a long time in the making, a long time coming. And this could be a big area of your life, or something smaller, but it's like things have been on freeze, things have been on hold, and whether you have been aware of it or not, there's been a period of rejuvenation and renewal that you've been going through at the soul. And so what you've been asking for, it's like it's been put on hold, it's been on freeze, and it's making you sad, it's making you frustrated. Like, is anything going to happen for me? Are my prayers even heard? And your angels are saying yes, you are headed towards a victory, but you had to have this period of pause, of slowdown for great purpose, which is often associated with like deep revelations of self, really searching yourself, coming into a whole new perceptions about yourself, your life, what you've gone through. It's like a mini awakening is taking place during this period of freeze that you've been on in some area of your life. So let's pull a Pentacles card and see which area that is entailing, what Spirit wants to bring forth about that. I want more information. Okay, look at this. It's like you feel that no matter what you do, you cannot win for trying, for best effort, for being positive, for good karma, for doing unto others. Like, you just feel as though you can't win. You're overlooked. You're not noticed. Not being rewarded, no blessings, no big manifestation. It's like, when is my moment, universe? And it's like you're saying, I don't want to be selfish. I know there's so much going on in the world. There's people who are in deeper need than I, but I'm living my life. I'm doing the best that I can. What does it take? What do I gotta do? And that's just kind of the energy you've been stuck in. And your angels are acknowledging this, and they're saying you're not being punished. It's not that things aren't happening, but there's like some sort of awakening that you've been in the process of. And it's like it's put certain things in the physical realm and your physical experience on hold. And through this awakening, what comes in after that is a bit different than, I shouldn't say it's a bit different. The way that it impacts you, the way that you receive it is going to be different through this awakening than prior to the awakening. So it's like what you're asking for, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's like we got to go through this process first, this spiritual work first, to prepare you for this beautiful success, this success that's been a long time coming for you. So let's pull another card. Oh, we've got the angel of love coming through. So some of you, this is definitely about, romance or friendship, having a good, solid relationship in the physical realm. Or this prayer, if it's not associated with like a connection to somebody, it's something you've been asking for that you love in your heart, that's very near and dear to your heart. And it's like, this is what I want, this is what I need. What will it take, Spirit? So either this is relationship or something very near and dear to your heart. And it's like, it's been a long time coming. And things have been on freeze, on hold. And despite what you do, it's like I just can't make progress forward. I'm frustrated. And it's frustrating because even though it's like no progress feels made in physical realm, you still are filled with the emotions of it, the desire for it, the longing for it, the feeling of like, this is my path, this is my destiny. So why isn't this happening? Why isn't this playing out? So let's pull some more cards. Okay, so here it is, like that long-awaited success, all right? When it happens, it's going to be a waterfall for you. That is such a positive opener. Next is, okay, repeating cycles. So yeah, it's like you're spinning your wheels. You can't win for trying. No matter what you do, it's like the same outcome as before. And then this just dropped. Okay, we've got time to act with summer energy. In the northern hemisphere, as I'm recording this, we are about to go into the season of summer towards the end of June. And so in the southern hemisphere, this time to act is winter energy. And I like this because look at the solstice stone. That's winter energy. When's the solstice? Like the 20th, 21st, 22nd of December, right? And the summer solstice is around that same time in June. And so whether you're in the northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, we have this winter summer energy going on. And so it doesn't mean if you're in the southern hemisphere going into winter that you're moving into this freeze. No, you're coming out of the freeze. And with this summer energy, it's time to act. It means during the summer months in the northern hemisphere or during the winter months in the southern hemisphere is when all of this is finally going to happen. When this deep freeze is finally over, look at that, the ice melts and the floodgates open up, and this like repeating cycle that you just feel like you cannot break free from, you're finally done with it. It's deeper, it goes more into the soul. And so at the time that I'm recording this, this is truly a timeless read, but at the time I'm recording this is right in the middle of eclipse season, which would be attached to this moon phase. We have another eclipse, the second eclipse season coming towards the end of the year, which is when northern hemisphere will swap into winter and southern hemisphere will swap into summer energy. So there we have those references again. So around the eclipses is what's breaking up this energy, this cycle. It's like you're finally completing it and you have this awakening at the soul. And through that, it opens you up, it changes you to finally allow this to happen, whether it's a romantic partnership, it's a true friendship, or it's a dream, a desire that is very near and dear to your heart. It's happening near the solstice, summer or winter solstice, just depending on where you're located on the planet. All right, let's pull some more cards. Your guys' reading is actually moving a lot faster than the first two, and I like that energy of like the speed since you've been on this freeze. It's like once the ice melts, it's hold on tight, because things are just going to flood in, like things that you felt so restricted from, so denied of. You know, and with Pentacles, this could also have to do with money. I mean, we're seeing a lot to do with emotion, but you know, when we don't have enough money to take care of ourselves and our responsibilities, it can make us sad, right? Or just having a job that we enjoy to take care of ourselves and our family. So some of you, this could be a very positive shift in the financial sector, because we have abundance with that Seven of Pentacles as well. Okay, so Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, and Six of Swords. So here, the Seven of Cups coming out under the Abundance card. Yes, there's a lot that's going to open up to you. There's more options. And, you know, sometimes in life, it's like we can't get what we need to save our life, right? And then, you know, time goes on, life changes, and everything that we were asking for or thought that we needed in the past shows up now in abundance. And we're like, okay, well, wow. What do I do with this now? And I just kind of see that for you, you know, being on deep freeze. Once that ice melts, like so many options, so many paths, so many doors open for you. I kind of feel like what you were originally hoping for, you might be changing your mind a little bit, just because of how much abundance of energy, of openness, of opportunity is now going to be presented to you, whereas in the past, not so much. And here, it is your wish, it is your prayer to break out of this cycle, for whatever that means for you, that utter restriction. That is the prayer that's ultimately being granted for each and every one of you, is finally being able to break free out of this cycle of great restriction, being on ice. And Six of Swords, you know, time to act, energy's moving. It's really going to soften your energy. This awakening, it, you know, not only expands you, but it makes you much more comfortable for the road ahead, for any challenge to come in the future. You feel stronger, wiser, more empowered, grown, okay? And your mind much more relaxed, and what worries you or what you feel is lacking now is not going to be the case. And you know, with all these readings, it's been a strong message of 6 and 7. So within the next 6 to 7 weeks, or you know, with the solstice energy going all the way to the end of the year, that's like as all of this is changing. And remember, a lot of options are opening, because you have 6 and 7 of Swords here, and then you've got the 7 of Crystals up there, and then this reference of summer energy, which in the northern hemisphere starts at the end of June, is in July, and then you know, that's winter energy in the southern hemisphere. So let's pull you another message here. Okay, the Angel of Flexibility. I am ready for the surprise of life. When we are in tune with our souls, we get the inspiration that will help us not to harden or crystallize in relation to our thoughts, concepts, habits, patterns, or conditionings. When we are able to follow the flow of intelligent energy in the daily affairs of our lives with flexibility, we create an openness for spirit within us to come and make our burden light. That is such a beautiful message for you guys. It's like you're going to come out of this deep freeze. Your angels want you to know that. Be flexible because there's so much that's going to open up for you. And I know being stuck in this repeating cycles makes you weary, makes you feel like it doesn't matter what I do, nothing changes. And it's just because, you know, we're expanding at the soul. But man, when that ice melts, get ready for the floodgate and to have more options than you ever dreamed possible. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, image number 4. So we're going to open your reading with a card from the Stone Circle Oracle, and then we're going to pull a card from the Cup Suit to go deeper in the message, and then we'll pull more cards. But let's see what your angels want to say about your prayers. Okay, so we have a newly risen, and this is card number 22. So first of all, your angels are acknowledging that something that started in the past, something that you thought was a blessing or was very positive in your life, or you really wanted and worked hard towards, it started to happen, it started to take off, and then it crumbled right before you, and it left you very confused. Some of you, I feel a bit like I'm heartbroken. I'll never, you know, open my heart again. I'll never wish again. I'll never want for again. Like, I'm just feeling really let down, really confused, like the rug ripped right out from underneath you, because, you know, this is like, some examples that are coming to me is like you started a new job after being without a job for a while, and you finally get a job, only for them to tell you, like after you got the job, oh, I'm sorry, we can't offer you the job anymore. It's like there was a false start, or you thought something was going to happen. It seemed like it was solid, and then boom, it was just gone, and it's left you, I'm feeling devastated. But Spirit keeps bringing me back down to this 22. And so there's going to be a second chance, or the second thing that comes in is actually what you truly want in the long run. And it's like this falling apart is truly an answered prayer that you haven't prayed yet. Like, that's so bizarre that Spirit gave it to me like that. But this like second chance, or the second thing coming in instead, is what you want, is more solid for you. So let's pull a Cups card here and see what else the angels want to add to this. Okay, yeah, look at that. It's like a false start with the Ace of Cups. You know, the aces are always like the energy of the new, but it's more like the seed that hasn't quite sprouted yet. And so you, whatever this is, it began, but it didn't have a chance to grow. And you're really troubled by that. And Spirit is saying it's because like there's a second chance at something, or there's a second thing coming in. So let's pull another card, because I'm like, is this about like a relationship, Spirit? Is this about a job? It feels kind of really all over the place, to be honest with you guys. So it's like something didn't have a chance to grow because of what is truly meant for you and what's coming in for you. So let's pull some cards. And if this is like a second go round at like a relationship, whether romance, friendship, that first falling out, that first weirdness of the crumbling actually needed to happen to create more stability in the long run. Oh, wow. Look at this. Angel of past lives. And so, because we're not looking into past life energy, this is just confirming that this false start of the past, of your past, this journey, it's a blessing in disguise that it did not work out. And you're not at that point on your journey yet to see why. And your angels don't want you to keep looking back at the past and wondering, why couldn't this work? That was like the perfect thing for me, whether it's like a job, a house, a car, a relationship. It's like you really felt like this is the perfect thing for me, and then it fell out beneath you, and you're very like just sad. I want to go deeper than that, but it's like Spirit's not letting me get past the sadness, like just the devastation, all the things that go with, really feeling like something was solid and then boom, it's just gone. That affects us all quite deeply, makes us sad, devastating, confused, angry and frustrated with Spirit, with the universe. And your angels are saying, listen, if this is like a second chance with like a relationship or anything, the way it all fell out and crumbled away is pivotal for what is to come with this relationship situation, whatever it is. Like, it had to happen, and it's actually going to make this stronger in the long run. If this is, not where we have a second chance at something, this initial thing is more like a test run, something to do with like getting your energies open, really open for the second thing that's coming in, which is the best thing for you. And I keep feeling like some of you got offered a job, and or you were like one of the top 2 people for the job, and you were really hoping for it, and it's like it just didn't happen. There's a better one coming. Like, truly, there's a better one coming for you that's more solid. And Spirit's making that clear. Like, the Ace here, the cups, the water, that's, flowing energy. It's constantly moving and changing. But the stone is solid and it's fixed. The first go round, or the first thing, it wasn't solid, okay? But what comes in second, or the second chance at something, now it has all the proper energies to be solid and long lasting with a lot of potential. And this took place in your recent past. I would say, 24, that's 6, 22. I would say anywhere from like within the last 6 months of your life, this played out. All right. So let's pull some more cards. Well, this is a bonus. We have slow down. Okay, so peacock feathers with noticed. Forgive them. And look at that written in the stars. Yes, what did not happen, what fell through, it's truly your destiny. You're better off. And wow, look at, I just like putting this down, but my fingers grabbed these 2 cards. And look at, we have special moment and love. Night sky with the giraffe totem, okay? Along with these cards, and then we had the snail totem of slow down, fly out. So what I feel with all these energies, is what fell out, what did not happen, that's truly your destiny, okay? It's you've really got to trust that right now. It's like slow down and really relax and balance your energy out and forgive whatever has happened here, and open your heart back to love, to magic, to trust, because it's written in the stars, like this special moment that's up ahead for you. about a job. Like, you will be picked, like the job that's meant for you, that's in your highest good, that has the most potential alignment to a vibrational match of what you are right now. It's up ahead. You know, if this is about a relationship, it was moving too fast, or there was something off in the energy and the intention, okay, whether it's romance or friend, like there was a mismatch of energies, and that's why it had to fall away. And I do feel for some of you there is a second chance with this connection, and you guys are going to move at a slower pace, and there's going to be forgiveness. And with notice, like there's deep recognition of, you know, different things on both sides, which allows communication, which creates a much stronger, solid foundation for this relationship to move forward into the future. And for those of you where this is not like a second chance at a specific connection, all of this falling away is truly to create this space in your life, in your heart, for a very beautiful connection that is a soulmate to you, whether this is about romance or friendship, okay? And if this is like a soulmate, a relationship prayer with this past lives, you guys definitely have shared lifetime together before. And with written in the stars, like you have a destiny to fulfill with each other this lifetime as well, okay? So second chance, or a second person coming in that you don't expect after, you know, a friend or romance really hurt you, let you down, broke your heart. And because of that experience, the way you move forward in this new connection, it's going to be at a much slower pace, which really allows things to develop and create a solid foundation underneath the relationship and the connection itself. So all is well. What faded away, what fell away, is for great purpose, and it truly is opening you up for what's about to come in. So let's pull some more cards. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, and this is you really going back and forth in your head and your heart, you know, trying to understand this energy. Like there's a part of you that wants to heal and move on, but there's another part of you that's hurt and, you know, gets mad and gets frustrated. Now we have the Six of Wands. Look at that. It's going to get better. Second chances, or a second thing coming in, is your victory, is your reward, is your success, is what you truly want. And Five of Wands. Don't be in conflict about the way things have happened, because this is like really going, and I guess we see that in two spaces, like really going back and forth within yourself. And your angels are saying the best is coming. What is meant to be is going to be, and there's no stopping that. But what is not meant to be, it's like the same energy. What's not meant to be, there's nothing you can do to force it. It will always slip out of your hand like sand. The foundation will always crumble. It will never be able to fully solidify. But what is meant to be, there is no force in which can stop it. What's meant to be will be, and what's not meant to be is just not going to be. And what fell away, or what didn't have a true chance to grow, that wasn't the right time, or that was not your path. And now what is right for you, what is your path, is about to open up and unfold. And you're going to realize that what happened before was a true preparation of what's now happening and what's coming in. And it's solid, and you can count on it. All right, let's pull you one final message. Angel of Clarity. The clarity of my soul flows through me when I think, feel, and act in the world. The more we tune into the inner light that comes to guide our actions safely, the simpler life becomes. This is clarity, a kind of inner knowing that leads us easily and lightly to what is right. And the angels are saying, we will always, always, always speak to you through your intuition. But, you know, when we're really caught up in our emotions and in our head about stuff, we don't always hear the messages from the angels and receive the guidance and the comfort and the love from them. But they're always with you, and you are going to have the clarity you need and understanding about what did not truly have a chance to grow in the past that hurt you. You're going to come out of that place of internal conflict because of second chance or that second thing that's coming in instead. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.